Alrighty, so we're going to do a quick hot lap of China. Bit of drizzle, but that shouldn't be too bad. Going into turn 1, we try and maintain as much speed as possible without going too wide. And get into turn 2, hug turn 2 into turn 3. Try and get a good exit out of turn 3s into turn 4. On the throttle early into turn 5 for an opportunity of an overtake on turn 6 under brakes. It's a bit of a late apex, which is a lot easier to hit in the dry. Turn 7 is pretty close to full tilt, but we will have to back off in the wet. Turn 8, we want to really hug turn 8 here to give us the best entry for turns 9 and 10. Another good little straight here up for turn 11 for overtaking opportunities. To turn 12. Be careful not to lose the back end in turns 13. And the back straight. This will be the main spot where people overtake once they open up the DRS. We've got the hairpin, which is the slowest corner on the track. Brake at about the 100 board. I'll go all the way back down to first for the extra rotation. Little turn 15 there. And then up to the last turn, the 16 on our back straight. And that is the lap complete.
Welcome to China, EGN Div 1. As we can see, some of the boys are just going out for their hot lap now. With me tonight, we've got Kaus and Webby out, so with me stepping up to the plate is Simo. Welcome, Simo.
Hey mate, how you going?
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah, no, not bad, not bad. Should be a good race this one. We've got 17 drivers, so it should be good.
Few fill-ins.
Yeah, it looks like there's quite a few fill-ins. Looks like the Ferraris are packed up for the night, so none of them. Just on Peters' car, because he looks like he's going to be the first one to start a flying lap. There's still a fair bit to go before we get to there. Looks like there's actually going to be a couple grouped together, which should be interesting. You don't want to be too close to the person in front of you, just in case they slow you up too much. Are you on Peters as well, Val, at the moment?
Yeah, sure am.
Yeah, no. So he's starting his lap now. As he dived into turn 1 there pretty nicely. He did that round in 4th gear, which was kind of interesting. Not what I'd try and do, but let's see if that works for him. Because normally the turn in on the higher gear won't quite get you the rotation that you might want. The game says it is purple sector 1, it's always a good thing, but no one else has done a lap yet, so not much to go on at the moment. It's looking pretty tidy though. He's hugged turn 8 nicely into turns 9 and 10. Anyway, Vala, any thoughts on who you reckon might win tonight?
Oh, okay. Well, it depends if Bambi can stay in the race, because his internet is struggling a little bit. But
Yep.
I'd like to say he's up there. Kanko, so I guess the boring ones, the normal ones, Joggles, of course, he will be up there. Hopefully Nugs as well. Hopefully he'll be up
Hopefully
there high.
Nugs.
Yeah.
Nugs is a little dark horse for you.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Nugs, so hopefully he can do well tonight.
Very good.
How about you, mate?
I really liked how DVT's improved basically every race, especially from last season. So I'm gonna back him in for a win tonight. Alright, we're gonna have Peters cross the line. Once he done a 132.3. He was pretty untidy on most of that lap, so it's probably, I reckon he can gain an extra half a second out of that. Oh, it's Kank's on a 131, 131. Yeah, I would have thought the 131s are more the times that they would have been trying to push, maybe even get into that 130s. Is anyone else on a flying lap at the moment? DBT's lost it on the back straight. I was like, no, who is that? That was Damo. Did you see that, Bella? He literally fishtailed.
Unfortunately, I missed that.
He fishtailed from the last corner all the way to the finish line.
I think Joggles is going pretty hard for it at the moment.
Joggles is going for it at the moment. There you go, quick look at Joggles. Oh, he's coming up to the last turn. Let's see how he goes. He's been pretty consistent. I think he's leading the standings at the moment, isn't he?
Oh, that is a good question. Yes, I believe he is.
He slots into second.
We can pull that up a bit later if we need to check it out.
We've got 4 guys all within 0.1 of a second of each other. That's very close. Okay, Sammy Boy's done a mod check on your stream, mate, and it doesn't look like he's got it.
Apologies, Sammy.
Who else is on a flyer? That Flo on a flyer? No, he's on the outlap.
I think Chiz is going for it, but I'm not 100%.
Chiz is going for it? Yes, yeah.
Let's
He's going down. I reckon you're right there. Oh, he's a bit wide from turn 8.
Let's go, Nuggies. I'm backing you for a win, mate. Come on.
Alright, Chiz got around 9-10 okay, but I think he lost a bit of time through there. Oh, very nice to 11. 12, yes, that's not bad as well. Full throttle. Oh, he's gone wide there. He's gone full throttle too early. And he might as well back out of that lap and try again, I think. Anyone else you've seen on a flyer there, Vala? What about Sesto? He's been doing alright this season, hasn't he? In the Red Bull with Kank.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to change, but it won't let me at the moment. There we go.
I'll let you change to Sesto.
There we go. I got Sesto now.
Very good. Yeah, he's looking. Yes, he's hit that apex really well. This is looking good. Fly around turn 7, full tilt. Yep, his car's set up for that. Hug turn 8. Yes, no, this is looking quick. I reckon he might be on track here for top 5. The Q1. Looking very smooth in the Red Bull. Oh, he's got a curb on that one, but that's not too bad. Oh, I reckon that might have cost him a couple of tenths. Just hugged the rip push a bit more than what I think he wanted to. What's he maxed out at down here? 326, 327 he got to before hitting the brakes. Big difference going from 326 to 60 k's around that corner. I don't think I'd like to do that in real life, to be honest. Happy doing that in some of the video game. Oh, he's managed to not invalidate, so that's lucky. Oh, he comes in at 8th. Thought he might have been a bit quicker as he was going through some of that. May have been just a touch untidy on turns 11, 12 and 13, might have came unstuck. You'd be on Nugsy, wouldn't you now, Vala? On his flyer?
I reckon I will change over to Nugs, yeah.
Isn't that that's your little dark horse for the race? That's who you want to do well?
Yeah, mainly because he's been doing well in Apex. I want him to do well in F1 as well. To be honest.
In Apex. Didn't even know if he still played that game.
Mate, it's a good game, alright? Don't hate on it.
Nah, fair enough. Well, it's looking clean. 8th gear around there, that's probably didn't need to do that, but looks smooth still. Oh, he's gone wide there, so that's lost him some time. I reckon that puts him out of the top 10 doing that. There's a lot of people liking to use that curb on what's the left hand turn? Turn 11, isn't it? A lot of people liking a lot of curb on that one. Makes it pretty tricky to turn back in for turn 12 if you use too much of it though. Alright, here's he negotiate the hairpin. Alright, he's done it pretty nicely. Coming into the last turn. He's managed to save his ERS all the way to the line. That's a very good effort. 9th. He's stuck into the top 10. Very nice lap. Alright, now we need to find someone else on the fly. We've still got 8 minutes to go in this qualifying session. Bambi's managed to reconnect to us. Maybe we'll jump on him. He's actually just about to start his lap. In the Merc. No, he hasn't. He managed to... What, he won last race, but there's a few things on the... few decisions in the qualifying that knocked him back to 4th. I think he even gets a some sort of qualifying ban for this race. I'm not sure if it's Q2 or Q3 where he has to retire if he makes it, so that'll make the race tricky, so it might be more about strategy for him tonight. But no, he's looking... It's actually been pretty impressive. Most of the guys are looking pretty smooth through turns 7 through to 10. It's normally a pretty tricky little section, so... Oh, but that's the best I've seen through turns 11, 12, 13 down the back straight. That was very smooth. I reckon he's going to sneak into the 130s with this lap. Just from that effort. Unless he does something horribly wrong here. Do we put the commentator's curse on him to invalidate in the last turn? No, he's done well. Across the line. What's he got? Oh, 9th. Not sure what you reckon about that, Val, but I reckon that might be quite slow.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going slow on purpose due to the punishment, and he knows.
What do you reckon? Just make sure to get in where he can and then just stop.
Yeah, not push too hard, and just because he knows what's coming for him this race, I think.
Yeah, you might be right there. Jetsy's about to cross the line for his flyout. Gets him up to 14th, so we've got what is it, top? Does everyone get through bar 1? Bar 2? Chiz has done 2 laps, he's going for another one. Looks like Damo's just tried to do another one as well. I'm not sure if he's backing out of this lap or what, but he didn't improve on his previous time. Or if he did, it wasn't enough to put him up the position. But other than that, Val, looks like it might be a pretty boring little Q1. Might have to put the feet back and think about something else to talk about for
Not too
5
much is
minutes.
happening. Well, we can always pull up the leaderboard if need be.
Pull up a leaderboard, maybe that's what we need to do. A couple of minutes just until we have a few things of interest. I'll leave it up for a bit. I'll make sure I'm watching on the stream so I can actually look at the leaderboard as well.
I'll do one at a time. I'll do standings.
Standings first, yeah. Right.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure if I remember, I think Joggle's on top with maybe Kank. I just watched Jetsy try to get into the pits there and went wide. Could have made him not participate in Q2. It's the last thing you want to do now is crash out. Damo and Chiz still trying to fight hard to get into Q2. T-Soft's done a fair few laps now for Chiz. Oh, yep, there we go. Standing. So, yep. Joggles, Kank, DBT, Keno, Salesi, the top 5. The 2 McLarens, Flo and Penguin 6th and 7th. Bambi in 8th, Peters 9th, Sesto in 10th. So it hasn't been a massive year for the Merc boys. With, what are they? 8th and 11th, and you probably would have expected them to be up near the top. So
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing for them for sure.
I quite like seeing all the different cars to the top of the field though. So it's good. I like it. We've still got she's out on the track. I think that might also be I say both of them look like both the McLarens on the thing, but I don't think it is. Sleazy's invalidated. No, it was Peters and Sleazy there on a. Well, Peters is on the fly. Looks like Sleazy's just on an outlap. We got the constructors on this one as well.
Yeah, we sure do.
Yeah, whip them up as well. Still just a few guys trying to. There's not really anyone really improving too much by the looks of it. Oh, Peters has snuck up a position from 13th to 12th, so he'll be happy with that. How many laps are these races? They're 50% races. Raider? I actually can't recall off the top of my head how many laps China has. Oh, what's happened to Zero?
Oh,
George is retired as well.
yeah.
Bambi's out. Already retired. Okay, is there something happening that we don't know about here? Anything in Discord? Resetting the lobby or?
Yeah, I'll just quickly check Discord.
Yeah. So I've got the Racing Point. Racing Point leads season so far. AlphaTauri in second, Red Bull and Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren, Renault, Williams, Haas, and Alfa Romeo to round out the 10. I wonder if people have just left this session just to make sure they don't start a lap behind time.
Oh, maybe.
Since
Bambi's in chat saying ninth, not bad.
since that's now a rule.
To avoid that glitch. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, I've got Bambi at 10th.
Yeah, Bambi has dropped down to 10th. How you feeling,
Yeah,
Bambi? Starting a bit further down.
he's got to concentrate now. So now no one should be starting a lap now. Sorry, Sleazy can still finish his off that. Getting a bit nervous about seeing all these people saying retired from session on my screen though.
Yeah, agreed. I was right. We only do 2020 now.
Just watching Sleazy try and. Oh, DRS is flashing and didn't open up. I wonder if he's I wonder if this is just an in lap or he's having DRS issues. I know that's still a thing in this game.
Gotta love that.
Nah, he's bringing it in the pits. Nothing's wrong with it.
But yeah, Osrader, when you do get the money in your setup in the game, feel free to join, mate. There is about 3 divs currently for EGN, so there'll be room for you to join. G'day, Zero.
That's everyone in the pit. I really find it weird how I have to say everyone's retired from this session. I feel like that's not happening.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah, Zero and Ryzen in the chat. Obviously enjoying themselves. Zero leading the way at the moment. It's only Q1 though, so anything can happen now. Next two qualifying sessions.
That's the way, right?
There's not many walls to hit at China Rising, so if you manage to find one, good effort.
Yeah, that would be a solid effort.
There is a couple though, but yeah.
Zero
Right,
is keen for that as well. Yeah, Oz. There's quite a few people who use controller in this league. There is a couple of people with the full setups, but a good amount are on controller, so no need to worry about that.
yeah, definitely not. Controller's fine, especially on this game. It's actually like there's still definitely when you get used to the wheel's a bit more consistent, but you can definitely challenge on a controller, which I think's a pretty good thing. So I'm pretty sure Zero's on a wheel, but I'm pretty sure Joggles is on a controller. So there's the 1-2 at the moment. All right, it's finally put us into the next part. Yeah, the early 131s. I reckon if you break into these 130s, that's you're gonna find yourself definitely. I'm pretty confident you'll be on the front row. These wait times are too long, though, Vala. Just needs to skip through to Q2.
I'm with you, mate. Especially that countdown before getting to this screen.
Oh, we might need to start filling these with ad breaks. I'm joking. Don't you dare put an ad on your stream. Alright, who did we lose? Damo and Chiz didn't make it to Q2, so now we've got the top 15. So, yeah. Better set all my things back up so I know who's on what tyre. Because if you if you make top 10, you must stay with the tyre of your fastest lap. So I'll be assuming most people are going to be jumping out on mediums at China, because I'm pretty sure it's a one-stop medium to hard strat. But there will be those few people that, if they don't make it the top 10, they will jump on the softs. So there's always a bit of a risk. Looks like DVT is out first in the Alpha Toro, so I might just follow him around the track. It's only an outlap, so no rush to jump on board to him yet. In saying that though, it looks like it's a pretty quick outlap. You won't want to use too much of those tyres. Oh no, he's not first. Is it Joggles? Joggles leading the way. I apologise, Joggles. I thought it was DVT first out. We better jump on the Joggles car. I think there's been some different things happening in the real F1 world where I'm not sure if someone else is now going to be head of this racing point or what the go is, but let me just mute my mic for a moment. Sorry about that. Alright, sorry about that, Bella. You still there? Falling asleep? Alright, Joggles is about to start his flying out. So there he goes. What was what did he do? A 131.02 or something. Oh, and Kane's copped a 5 grid penalty for a collision with Zero. That's
Boy.
well, you can't contest that because there's no stewarding done in between qualifying and the race, so you have to cop that. Be interesting to see who was at fault for that one. Still on board with Joggles though on let's see how he goes. Oh, he's took that very wide. My camera almost didn't see him how wide he took turn 7 there. I'm not sure if that was a strategy or not, but I feel like that's going to cost him a few. Trying to tell. I think Joggles has pulled out of that lap. As his EOS isn't going down the straight. So we'll jump back on the DBT. We'll see how he goes. I'm sure you've flicked over as well, Vala, have you? He's negotiated the hairpin well. Just coming around the last turn. .133.0 on the mediums. Yeah, that could be alright. I just jumped on the DBT because Joggles, that his lap's now done. So now I'm now finding someone else that's trying to find someone that's like about to start this sort of lap. I don't like jumping on people, you know. Halfway through, but Goated invalidated his lap as I've gone through him.
Looks like Jetsy's probably the closest.
Jetsy's probably the closest to starting his lap. Yeah, alright. We'll jump on Jetsy.
Sorry, I've been AFK. Apologies. Yeah.
That's alright.
Things off stream happening.
That's all good. Oh, Jake sometime with a 132.8 on the mediums. That's a very good lap. Jake leading the way at the moment. DBT, Sesto, Peters, Nugsy, Sleazy. Jetsy starting his lap. On the softs. Okay. Obviously, he's going for a slightly different strategy to everyone else, so he's going to make sure he gets into the top 10 by the looks of that. And so, nothing much happening in the chat by the looks of it, Var.
Pardon me, nothing's happening then.
No one's really.
Friendship is winning. I love it.
Dear, oh dear. Yeah, TBT's pulled another lap out. He's on a 132. That's you wouldn't want to do too much more laps on those mediums. He wants to save them for the race. Jetsy's coming through. Looks like he's going to some traffic. No. Over that was let him through beautifully there. So that's nicely done. Oh, Jetsy's got a bit unstable there. Car might be a bit hard to handle by the looks of this. And the fuel gauge is already flashing. I hope that means he's got enough fuel to get to the end of this lap. Alright, just coming around to the last turn now. I'll hit the DRS and cross the line. What's he got? 132.90. It's always the danger about jumping on those mediums. You just don't know. You don't know if you're going to make it through the top 10 depending on what other people are going to jump on. Not sure on your screen, Val. Does it look a bit dark?
Yeah, it looks like the rain might start kicking in.
Some parts of the track looked very familiar when I was doing that flying lap for you earlier tonight. Brought back some horrid memories. If I try to do this track on the softs when it was raining.
Can't wait to see a little bit of water start to fall.
Yeah, it makes things very interesting because people are already starting to get a bit loose out of turn 12.
I'm just on board with Zero as well, by the way.
Oh, you jumped on board with Zero? Let's jump on board with Zero. Airborne, is it Miltus?
I think so.
Spud.
And I think Chelsea 4th?
Charlesy 4th.
Based off that?
Spencer possibly 5th. Very good.
Lovely, thank you for that update. I'd like to hear what goes on in the other divisions, blah, blah, blah.
Very good, very good. Alright, so on board with Zero. He's on the softs as well. I wonder if the race is going to be dry or not.
Bit of sun
Finding
poking
interesting
through.
that people are jumping on the softs. Kank's just done a 1:31.6 on the mediums. It's a pretty quick lap on the mediums.
Ooh,
Yep, Zero goes fast. He's on the soft, so you'd expect that. Jesus, he's getting close to breaking that 1:30 mark, isn't he?
he wants it.
He keeps trying. He's just not quite there. Hopefully, Q3 the track would have evolved a fair bit more. I reckon he'll get there.
Sesto says race is dry, can confirm.
Race is dry. That's disappointing. I was hoping for people to start sliding, especially Rosie into a wall. You might have been able to give us some good commentary back on that. Speaking of Rosie, let's just jump on board and... Oh no! Rosie has gone into the wall. That's the end of his Q2. I've put the commentator's curse on poor Rosie. Did you get to see that, Val?
Yeah, I was on that one. I was watching that one.
You were on that one?
Yeah.
Did you get a better view than me? I got the, almost the TV pod view of that one rather than
Yeah,
the board, which was disappointing.
I got a wide view of that, so it would be a nice little clip it and ship it.
Seems a bit back and both front wheels are up. That's brilliant. I enjoy that. Oh, I better get who's on a lap. Damo is left. Damo's probably doing some extra practice in time trial. I respect that. I've just jumped on board with Goated at the moment. By the map, it's purple sector 1, which seems to be having a lot though, so I'm not trusting it. We'll see how the Haas goes around here.
And Rice says, there it is, boys. A little bit of grass on the rear end, and that was the result.
Yeah, we saw that, Risey. Maybe next time, look for the brake pedal rather than the accelerator when you touch that, mate. I got
a good clip of it, mate, so go back and watch it.
Alright, so Godin's just coming up to the, what's the hairpin? Turn 14, isn't it? 14 that, for some reason, they class this real little right after the hairpin is 15. Don't quite get that, but, in turn 16, the last turn. Looks like he cut that quite nicely. He's into 5th. Yeah, right. So I got a booster on that. I actually got your odds of $1.20, so I was pretty happy with that. I'll be cashing that out shortly. Anyone on a lap that you can see?
Yeah, Penguin just started then.
Yep, I've just jumped onto Ninja as you've said that.
Oh, nice work, LG. Congratulations, mate.
Oh, what did LG come in Div 3?
I got a nice P9 in my first race. So well done.
P9. Very good, very good. Did you commentate while racing? That would have been brilliant.
Let's hope so.
Very hard to do. Very hard to do. You're normally a lot slower when you do that. Anyway, we'll get back onto Ninja. Yeah, mine's coming up. Everyone bloody purple's Sector 1, so I don't think that's much of a reference point. Alright, so it's coming out to probably one of the trickier parts of the track. Yeah, left, right, if you flick the rear out, it's good night because you go into that wall on the right. But no, he's almost called that fella. He's done well to save that. Oh, he got some traffic up ahead. Hopefully they get out of his way here. They should be off the racing line. Who's that? No, who was that? That's Stewards won't be happy with that. That's definitely going to be some sort of quality ban for next race. I don't know who that was that got in the way of Ninja then. He's still done a good lap, but he's definitely lost some time, I think, there. He'll be happy with third, though. I'm trying to find someone else on the lap. Looks like Sleazy's about to finish his on the softs. Sorry, you're about to hear the door go again, Eva. You ready for this? And there we go.
Lovely.
There we go.
That was great
Very
door
nice.
action there.
That was right on cue. Sleazy finishing that lap as well.
Classic.
The Sleazy finds himself in. Oh, you almost put yourself off the track there. Yeah, you have to bring the car home in one piece, mate, or you don't make it to Q2. Sorry, Val, I cut you off there. What were you about to say?
Nothing. It was wife support just going, cars go zoom, zoom in the background. And I was just saying they do.
Oh dear. Zoom.
Help them with the commentating every now and then.
Very good.
Like Joggles' car, it's pink.
You like...
Oh, Jetsy's car is pink too.
There you go. She likes the pink cars.
Yeah, from what I've heard, they may not.
Oh, he was halfway through his story and cut out.
Yeah, that was funny. The cats just jumped up and took the microphone out of the controller. Don't have a cat, people. Don't have a cat. I was going to say, I have a feeling that Racing Point isn't going to be pink next season, from what I've heard a few people talk about today, but I don't know enough about it, so if anyone does, please feel free to put it in the chat. But so it may be a different colour.
Oh dear, I don't think she'll take that news very well.
Nah, that's what I didn't really want to say, but then I kind of did at the same time.
No, we'll go for a live reaction. Racing Point might not be pink next season.
This is depressing.
It is depressing.
The
That's the call.
silence said it all to start with.
She looked and then she confirmed it is depressing.
Why not pink? Who's not pink? Who's not going to be pink?
Racing Point, the car that you like, they might be changing colours.
Well, can they go to like purple?
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
What's
I
wrong
think
with
someone said it
pink?
might be to a green, but I don't know.
It might be to a green.
Jesse's pulled out of that one. Nugsy's not doing a flyer. Anyone? Can't work out with AEST. Like Jake's already done his lap as well. So we bringing his into the pit? No, he's on the flyer. Oh, and he's got himself up to second. That was a fast lead to 3-2. That's well done from Jake. He's timed that beautifully. So we've got, and I think that's everyone. Everyone done? Oh, Sesto might. No, Sesto might be on a flight. Jump on to Sesto for a bit here. Oh, you got someone off the track there, Ver? Let's quickly saw on the
For
street.
me, Sesto's got the checkered flag. Nugs is going for it.
The ERS is still
Go,
going
Nugsy!
down.
But Nugs is going into the pit. Is it?
Yeah, his ERS is still going down. So I have a feeling that he's managed to just sneak in the lap, which I think by looking at roughly where he was, I think it was fine. If it hasn't, he'll have to turn into the pit, but that's still full ERS mode. Now he's trying to, he needs to get up one position here. Oh, he hasn't done it. So 11th, he'll get a free choice of tyre. So him, Jetsy, Peters, Nugsy and Risey will not be in the, not in Q3. But free choice of tyre, which can always be a good thing. You might want to start on the hards or something a bit different to try and stay away from the pack a little bit. Zero's been quickest in both sessions though. You put that to make him favourite in the race as well? Not sure if the softs is what I would have been jumping on, but we'll see how that goes. Yes, Risey, free choice of tyre. Yes, it's a great plan. I like the plan if there's with the possibility of rain. But I think someone said earlier up that there is no chance of rain, so it's probably not the time for that sort of plan, Risey. Maybe work on that for next race. Risey, watch this space, mate. We'll be watching your car very intently as it finds a wall. Alright, so about to get into Q3. Now, Kank's got that 5 grid penalties. That could hurt. He really needs to finish in the top sort of 2 or 3. Yeah, Risey, please don't start on the wets on a dry track. All you're going to do is create mayhem for everyone around you. It's just not fun. Alright, so I'm not sure if you're still there, Vala, but I believe Bambi needs to stay in the pit for this qualifying session. Hopefully someone can confirm that.
Oh, yeah, there it is. He's just retired.
He's just retired.
He's got a punishment. He can't qualify higher.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Baby got spanked.
We've got a few people all exiting the pit at the same sort of time here.
Unlucky, right?
I'm trying to work out who's leading. Joggles leads. Joggles leads to Kank, and then Sleazy right behind. I wonder if Joggles being quite quick around this track. I wonder if Kank's going to just look to maybe get a bit of a tow. I know, personally, I prefer clean air on a qualifying run, but let's see. Oh, all my things are now disabled again. Let me fix up my side so I can actually see what's going on. Alright, Joggles and Kank still pretty close together. I would have thought there would have been a bit more of a gap by now. I'm thinking maybe Vala that we since Zero's positions himself on the top on both qualifying sessions, I think we might need to jump on his car to. I don't know, he's not going to be the first one across the line to start their flying lap, but I think he deserves a bit of airtime.
Yeah, I agree. I'm on him right now.
Got him right now, beautiful. I've got him just warming up the tyres down the back straight at the moment. He's flicked the DRS button on just to make sure it's working. Last thing you want is Jeff telling you the DRS isn't working. Looks like people have left themselves some pretty good gaps, which is good. No chance of running into someone if they're nowhere near. Alright, here we go. So tries to get a good exit out of this last turn so he can start this flying lap. Alright, let's put out here, Vala. Will he break into the 130s or not? Is the question.
I would like to say yes, but there is a lot of traffic ahead, so.
Yeah, I feel like he's left enough of a gap though. I don't think with them all on flies as well. And if they're not, they
Who is that? Flo in front of him?
I think so. I think there's enough of a gap. I think you should be okay.
Alright, well, let's believe that. Let's hope. Fingers crossed.
He's getting into the 130s. Is anyone else getting into the 130s with him? That's the other question. There was about 4 guys in that Q1 that are all within like 0.1 of a second of each other, so I reckon we're going to have three drivers break into the 130s Q3. That's my prediction. I don't know who those 3 are yet. Zero is going to be one of them though. I reckon he's going to be front row. First or second.
ACMR, I missed that.
I'm just saying. I reckon Zero's
Oh,
getting
joggles.
into the 130. Joggles are 131.
Bryce is DBT on a
Jake
good
got
lap, possible
135.
130 as well.
Whoa. Now you're looking at that. You almost want to. So it looks like the track's evolved a fair bit from Q2. So, oh, you're almost wanting to hit that 129 now.
Oh, DBT
That's a very quick lap for
132.
joggers, though. DBT obviously
And
wasn't as fast as he wanted to
oh,
be.
he does get into 130.0.
He's in the 130s, but Joggers just looks like he's just left the engine down a little bit. He's put into party mode, which isn't allowed in Formula 1 now, mate. You're not allowed to put into party mode anymore in Q3, but of course you can't do that on the video game, so he's done well. A 131. The only problem we've got now is everyone's gone out at the same time, Val, so now we've basically got nothing. Unless someone's filled up. Can you see anyone's ERS go? Oh, I'll do the quick sort of look and see if anyone else's ERS is going down. Looks like Joggles actually might even be trying for 2 in a row.
To back.
Back to back. It's actually not a bad strategy if the ERS lasts. Which it looks like it might do. It looks like he's not... Oh, is he going to run it just before the back... Oh no, he's going to the pit. Kank's got red on his map, so he's pitting as well. They're all just gonna, they're all just gonna fly up into the pits here. Hopefully, no one hits anyone going into the pit. His flow went off the track there as well. I don't know what he's doing. I think someone forgot to tell him this is Formula 1, not dirt, but that's all right. Okay, there was a overtake on the inside there by Zero and Flo going into the pit lane. That's interesting. Right, Jake's coming into the pit as well. Well, Vala, we've got about a minute or two now of not much happening. I'm not sure if you got anything that we can entertain the viewers with. I know you were telling me earlier that KFC have some good deals at the moment. Might have to pick myself up some lunch tomorrow.
I love that. I love that. It's a good call.
Something about KFC.
Yeah, those boneless chicken is...
They're so good.
They are very good, yes.
They're what the hot and spicy nuggets should have been.
Exactly. If you like the zinger coating, you'll love these. And they are very filling.
They're so good.
10 for $10.
10 for 10.
Not sure if it's through the app or in store as well, but 100% would buy like
at least a minute 30 before they get back to the start line. So
we'll try and do some research to find out if it's app only or you can just go in the store straight away. If not, it would be out next week if it's app only, I believe.
Oh, any good deals at Woolies at the moment? I'm sorry, mate. I'm not the Woolies person.
Woolies are always good. Their prices are pretty good. I was there today, but I can't honestly remember.
In all serious, mate, though, Coles' prices are always down, though, so...
down.
Do you commentate?
More a Coles shopper, to be honest.
Yeah, we know the secret menu.
Time.
Triple zinger stacker, here we come.
Yeah, we do. Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I've had that triple stacker quite a few times now.
We might need to find some food ad breaks, because everyone loves food.
It is pricey though. It's like $12.95 just for the triple stacker itself.
Oh,
but luckily they brought back the $2 large chip, so it's not too bad in the end.
I just love it when you ask for sauce and they chuck in an extra aioli in there.
And then $1 frozen something on top of it.
I can't go past supercharged sauce. That's the only sauce I get from KFC though.
Really, I'm really enjoying that aioli with the chips.
Aioli, eh? I don't think I've had it. I just can't break away from the super. It's got me hooked.
No, fair enough. Alright, I'm on DVT. He's about to start his
I'm with you.
flyer now. And he's off.
Never thought that a Rocky popcorn chicken really looks like a s'more, but when you eat it...
I do the same thing with the Maxi, because I'm like, yeah, cool, I'll get a Max. And then it turns out, nah.
Yeah, it's a bit sad that they reduced the large popcorn chicken. But sorry, we'll go on with the lap. Sorry, Simo. We'll stop talking about food for this lap.
We can talk about food in like another 2 minutes. I'll let you.
All right, sounds good.
But DVT's flying. He's using all the track. Bit of dirt puffed up there with how much track he was trying to use. So he's pushing the car to the limit. I actually wouldn't want to see a little live setup of DVT in his. I've seen his setup, and it's not bad. Even with his wheel. So what more would you want on a Thursday night? Just to sit there in your room with your wheel, going around a virtual track in your virtual car. Just being glad that it's not real, just in case you crash and nothing really happens to you in the virtual. Not sure about you, Valo. Like, would you get hit with a pillow if you crashed or something like that? Like, airbag?
Who knows? Possibly.
We'll have to work. We might have to try and tee up a race next week and see if we can get a physically pillow hit you when you crash in a virtual race. Quite funny. Anyway, DBT came up to the last turn. To a good amount of curb there, lots of speed, lost a bit of EOS there at the end, but it's still fast. 134 puts him into second. It's a very good lap from DBT. His first lap was pretty disappointing, so he'll be happy with that. I'm just trying to.
Chasey Dane wants a 129.
He wants a 129. I don't think you're going to get a 129 though, Chasey. You might, just because you want it doesn't mean you'll get it. And Kank crosses the line and
Ooh, that is close.
Second. What's that? 0.006? The difference, I can't see Joggles' time. It's blending in with the sky. Oh,
yeah,
yeah. 162, 162, yeah, 0.006. Yeah, okay. That's,
who else are we looking
that's
at?
very close. Very close. I can't remember. Were they both starting on the mediums as well?
Oh,
That'll be interesting now. Oh, Flo's stuck himself up into third here. After that nice toe from his fellow McLaren teammate. I actually don't know if he had a toe or not, but it just sounded good at the time.
tactics.
I'm going to say that's what happened. I reckon Paul Zero is parking it up next to the wall.
Oh, gone.
He's retired from the session. He didn't have his fellow Bambi on the track, so he couldn't get a tow. So he's got grumpy and he's put the car into the wall, which his AI's now brought back onto the track. And he's now taking it back off the track. This is confusing. I don't even know what's going on here. I'm trying to find. I think Goated about to finish his lap.
Oh, never mind.
Goated's retired from the last. What is going on?
Just must be the new thing.
Who's hosting this session? Hey, I need to have a serious check on the internet. I don't charge too much an hour, but I'm happy to have a look. I've got Ninja crossing the line. He's done. Maybe people are too scared to cross this line with the new rule in place. So they're going with the option of just quitting. I don't think you can use the pits, that works as well, but hey, it's no chance of breaking the rule if you're not in the car, eh? Now I cut you off before there with your KFC talk, so if you want to jump back onto that chat.
Oh, what was I even saying?
I can't remember now. I think we're talking about it was a bit. What was one of the burgers a bit pricey?
Oh yeah, the triple stacker. Yeah, it's like $12.95 just for the burger alone.
Just for the burger alone. So that's no drink or chips either.
Nah, and you can't edit it. So I don't like the chili relish that comes on it, the red sauce. I'm not quite a fan of that. So
no.
Yeah, you're stuck with that.
And you're stuck with it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
so it's not like the gherkin in a cheeseburger from Macca's where you can just say no gherkin.
Nah, you just gotta accept it.
Nah, I don't like that. I might have to stop going to KFC after that. I'm on strike.
And I just got tagged in a chat by Turk saying, tell us about KFC throughout the entire race. I can do that. I love KFC. I had some today, so I've got you covered, Turk.
You're welcome.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you.
We'll try and cover a little bit KFC, but we'll try not to do it too much, though. This is an F1 race. We aren't sponsored by KFC, even though, Colonel, if you're there, we'd be happy with a sponsor. We need enough chicken for the rest of our days, I reckon, when we move out.
I'll be the greatest sponsor ever.
I am the greatest sponsor ever. The fuck?
We're talking about KFC. KFC sponsor me, thank you.
I reckon I'd be 20 kilo heavier in about a month. Oh, it's got the formation lap. I better get these settings up on my screen so I actually see what's going on. What do we want? We want the tyres and everything else. Well, I do anyway. That's what I want to look at. Alright, so we've just got the 3 guys on softs in the top 10. 0 in 3rd, Jake in 8th and Sleazy in 9th. Oh, Kank slipped all the way back down to 7th. I thought his lap was pretty decent. Very good from the other guys. So we've got Joggles and Flo on the front row. Then 0 DBT. And the next one, Goated and Ninja. Oh, I've just got a predicted pit strategy pop up on my screen, which is quite nice. I reckon the mediums will go to around between the laps 11 and 15, and then they'll be able to jump on the hard for the rest of the laps to get to 28. So that means what the softs. If the softs can get to about that maybe 8 and 9 mark, and then you could maybe push the hards to the 20 laps. Maybe that's what these guys on the softs are looking at doing, or they're hoping for an early safety car. But that should be interesting. You're probably going to think Zero's going to have the jump on the front rowers here with the soft tyre. Where we would go to the Ninja 5th and 6th, Kank 7th and 8th, Sleazy and Bambi to finish out the top 10. Alright, Vamp, any differences in who you think is going to win this race with how the qualifying happened? You had Nugsy as a bit of a dark horse, or he needs more than just a miracle. He needs a couple of people to spin in front of him, not hit him, cause a massive safety car where he's already pitted, and he gets to the front. But
yeah, he hasn't gone as high as I thought he would, or hoped he was going to. So yeah, I got to maybe switch him out and go with the DBT with your call.
Oh, I've just seen Blinky's here. He's got replaced the relish with pepper mayo.
Godly. I've never had pepper mayo. Bread rolls in the gravy. That's a good call as well, but here's a better call. If you replace the potato and gravy and just ask for gravy, you get more gravy. You get a bigger tub, so you get more gravy. I know some people like the potato as well, but more gravy. More gravy is the way.
More gravy, yes.
I haven't had one of those rolls in a while. G'day, Turk.
I love a bread roll from KFC.
That'd be good, Turk. Yeah, they were good. Here we go, though.
Right, about to start here. Let's get on. For some reason, it's telling me that Damo's on the front, but we know Joggles is leading. With Flo next to him, both on the mediums, with Zero behind him. Alright, lights are out, we're off for the Chinese Grand Prix. Joggles is making sure Flo has to earn that. Flo has the inside for turn 2. I don't think Joggles is going to be able to get back, so Flo's made a nice overtake at the start. Puts himself into first. Joggles second. Looks like Zero's had a bit of a not a great start there on the soft tyre.
Sesto.
What's happened to Sesto? He's out.
Gone.
I've
missed that as well.
Safety car.
Apologies.
What's that? Turn 1, 2, 3. Probably turn 4. It looks like he's gone into the wall, maybe on the left there. We'll have to find out what happened there, but all that practice all week to go on turn 1, it's not a good feeling.
Alright, well, safety car. Apologies to stream and Simo. I will be now more active on mic. Had to do stuff off mic and stream, so apologies for that, but now I am back.
Beautiful. Alright, so it's all about making sure we keep under this delta for now to make sure No one's speeding, so everyone's all right at the moment. Nothing's popped up down the bottom. So Zero lost a spot. Oh, who's? This looks like there's a few people that got a good little break there off the virtual. Oh, this could be mayhem here. Joggles has had a little bit of a look on the inside of Flo and hasn't got him. Goated looks like he's moved ahead of Jake, but may have compromised the last turn. No. Oh, he's gone wide there. Wide with Zero. And my leaderboards have now gone weird, so I don't know who's coming what now.
All over the place at the moment.
I'm pretty sure Zero's still... What's he? He's still in fourth.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, with Jake behind him in fifth.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so this is now very... There's two Haas's there. Who's the other? So the DVT's in there is... Okay, I'm just going to have to stop worrying about the positions at the moment.
I think it's fixed.
Flo, DVT, Zero, Jake, Goated. Yep, now we look good. Yep, and Kanking behind on the mediums. Yes, we're now back. Alright, let's see if there's going to be any moves. Looks like Jake's very close. Who's he got there?
Zero, I believe.
Next to Zero. He's got him. Got him on the inside. So Jake's working his way up the pack. He must have a good setup for these soft tyres. He knows he can't use them for too long, so he's got to make all the moves at the start here. I'm sorry, Zero's going to try and get him back on the hairpin here, under brakes. Jake might try a little switch back here. No, he stays around the outside. Oh, it's beautifully done from Jake. He's held that position beautifully. Holds fourth. Flo's done the... We'll wait and see if that actually stays as the fastest lap of the race so far, but... Lap 3, so DRS is now enabled. That'll allow for more overtaking down that back straight. Joggle still looks like he's too far away from Flo at the moment. I'm trying to see if there's any other overtakes that's about to happen.
Just a quick little update from Sesto. He says, Jetsy and I bumped wheels and unfortunately hit the wall.
Oh, that's alright. Jetsy's known for that. It's alright, Sesto. Won't be the first or the last one to tangle with another driver. Try that. Still can't really see who's got the closest to making a move. I'm with Bambi at the moment since he had the qualifying ban for Q3. It looks to be very close to Ninja. We've got a yellow flag pop up. Damo's done a little spin here. It looks like Chiz was with him, so I don't really know what happened there. Looks like Jetsy and Peters had to pit too earlier, so they're going to take a while now. I'm going to jump back up because Bambi looks like he would have made this overtake on Ninja. It looks like he's got it done comfortably as well with DRS. It's a nice move from Bambi. I'm just up with the leaders now because Joggle should have DRS now on Flo. DVT's just pulled the fastest lap now, so he'll be catching. Oh, Bambi's got a 3-second penalty this early in the race. He won't be happy with that. Just when things couldn't get any worse, they are for him. Doing so has brought him up to 7th though, so I hope he hasn't overtaken under a off the track, because that could be looked at. Zero's jumped on the hards here, fella. I wonder if there's something else that's happened that we've missed here. I didn't quite get to see him in time for the pits to see if it was a wing change or not, but maybe a bit of damage. I don't think you're going to be pitting this early in the race.
Yeah, that's an interesting call for the hards now.
Yeah. He'll be hoping for a couple of safety cars. I'm pretty sure hards are only going to last about the 16 to 20 laps, so it will be very interesting. Looks like Nugsy's getting very close to Sleazy here. So your man's coming through the pack here, Vala. He's into 9th.
That's what I'd like to see.
And working very hard on Sleazy's tail here. coming around turn 13 onto the back straight. He's got a good exit out of there as well. ERS on overtake. TRS deployed. Can he find a way around here? Sleazy's protecting the inside, so you have to go... he's not close enough. He's not close enough this time around. You have to just... Oh, but Sleazy's gone wide.
Oh, bit of a mistake there.
Nugsy snuck himself into 8th position here. On the back of Bambi. Oh, we've had someone else pit now. Jake's jumped into the pit. Oh,
damage?
Maybe these softs don't last as long as we think, or I've just jumped on board with him to see if there's any change.
Just boots.
Alright, so that's a 2-stopper then. He's going soft mediums if he's doing that. So the softs don't last very long by the looks of that. Sleazy's still on his and he got overtaken before, so maybe the tyre wears too much. I'm just trying to... we got Damo. Damo and Chiz are having a bit of a battle here for 10th. For that last point spot. And Rise, he must be soon to crash soon, because he's made it to the 5th lap. So,
Jake overtaking Chiz there. Pretty easy.
Yeah, Chiz is looking like he's a bit stationary at the moment.
Oh, Jake.
What do they call that? A moving chicane.
Oh,
Jake's clipped the back of Damo there. I don't think it was anything too much. Be careful not to do any damage to your own car though if you try and overtake like that.
He has some pace on him. Oh, we got a safety car. Who's someone off?
Who's that?
Rise.
Oh no!
You did call it.
I've got him. And he has DRS, so he was behind someone. Maybe got a bit of dirty air coming off at turn 13, and the arsen's gone out. Jake will be hot on his heels because Rise's tyres... Oh, he's got no... Rise has no front wing. Not just a little bit of damage. That is a lot of damage. He has nothing. So he'll be coming for a pit stop and hopefully a KFC burger. Jake puts himself in a knife because of that. I like how KFC's going to be our talk tonight.
Gotta love the Colonel.
Sometimes you gotta talk about what you know.
Gotta salute Colonel as well if you go past Colonel. Oh, Pencil, thank you for that follow 2 minutes ago. I apologise, I didn't see that. Thank you for that follow.
Penguin's just gone a fastest lap, so that's very impressive. Ninja snuck himself up into 12th with a Chiz that I'm going to call the moving chicane at the moment. Or maybe a stationary one, because he's not going too quick by the looks of it. But he's on the same set of tyres though, so maybe he's going the long race here, Chiz. That should be good. Zero on those sets of hards. I don't know how that's going to go. That's going to be a tough ask, I think. Just on board with him now, see if he can get around Damo, which he's managed to do. Damo kind of held that corner pretty tight there, which made it hard for the cars trying to overtake him.
Mr. Sam Carney. G'day, mate.
Cheese and Jetsy have moved ahead of Damo. Oh, Carney's here. Hello, Carney.
The boss.
He's here in the chat. And I'm on board with Cheese with the Ink Racing Points of Jetsy. Up on the inside looking for a move under brakes to the turn 14. Brakes at the 100 board. Can he pull up the car in time? Keeps his second.
Contact there with Peters.
Contact with Peters. That's damage. I reckon Jetsy will have to come into the pits after that. That seemed like a lot of fun. All of them are going to the pit.
No front ends.
Oh, someone hasn't made the...
Damo.
Damo's almost missed the turn. I don't think he's happy with this manual at the moment.
While the boss is here, quickly, everyone's spamming questions about the site, and when F1's going on the site, they go.
We've got goated with the 30-second time penalty. That could hurt towards the end of the race. And while we've been looking at that...
Damo's retiring.
I wonder if that's a retire or some Peters is having his front wing changed there.
Easy is right behind Chiz here.
So he's right behind the Cheers. He really is right behind him. Damo's left the session. So that's Damo out. He's pulled the pin. He's had enough. It's unlucky from Damo. I thought he was doing all right there.
Yeah, it was a nice little return for him.
But if something did happen then, he's retired the car in the pit. It's the right thing to do. His car won't block anyone now on the track, so you've got to applaud that. Alright, so on board with Sleazy, who's not getting the slipstream from... Oh, now he is. Wasn't getting the slipstream from Chiz. Snuck in behind there for a little bit. Trying to pull the car up, and he's gone wide. But he's still got enough done to get around Chiz. Alright, we've got Joggles in front from Flo. Missed that move. It must have happened earlier. DVT in third, Kank in fourth. All within a second of each other here, so all will have DRS down the straight, which will make things interesting.
G'day, Hook. Hello, I'm Italy. Hello, Italy.
Good fella, just doing some shout outs to his fans. Loves it. Alright, so Flo now has DRS, which we'll use to try and catch up the Joggles here. Which makes it kind of like DVT and Kank, makes it hard for them to overtake each other because they've kind of fallen into this DRS chain. So unless someone makes like a mistake here, you're not really going to go very far. We've still got... Joggles has still kept that 0.8 of a second gap, but he'll be trying to get ahead of that 1 second. So he doesn't have to worry about DRS from the guys behind him. DVT looks like he's catching Flo here in this section of the track. I reckon DVT might even be almost ready for an overtake here if Flo goes past that 1 second to Joggles and doesn't have DRS. I reckon Flo's going to be a sitting duck on the back straight. It doesn't look like there's much action anywhere else other than this second, third, fourth. So Joggles starting to clear here. Nice little gap.
Little possible battle between Bambi and Nugs. Bit of a gap.
Possible battle between Bambi and Nugs.
But he's sneaking up.
Yeah, Nugsy's thereabouts. He's keeping him honest. Oh, I've just switched that now. He's keeping him very honest here on the back of Bambi.
Speaking of Nugs from KFC, we have a KFC fact from the chat. Did you know there are only 40 KFCs in Italy? Did not know that. Thank you, Cheesy Dane.
Poor KFC. Alright, so I'm just on the back of DVT now. He's opened up DRS. Flo's going the inside to protect, but DVT is just far too quick. He's gone straight around the outside. Into second he goes now to try and catch the leader in Joggles. Sleazy's copped a 3 second penalty for multiple warnings, so that's not going to help him at the end of the race. I'm trying to... Was it Nugsy? Nugsy that was really close. Nugsy's overtaken Bambi. Bambi's going into the pit. So Bambi may be looking for an undercut. Maybe jumping on the hards to get into the rest of the race with no traffic. That could be a smart move. Bambi's definitely going a strategy game here. He reckons that the hards can do 28 laps. And poor Zero's got to try and get his going for an extra 4 from that. I'm sorry, 18 laps I should say. The Zero's got to get his hards to go for what's that? 23 laps? That's too many. Too many. Oh, Jake's now copped a 3 second penalty. DVT's gaining on Joggles now. He's got that to within a second. He's breaking the gap from Flo. Kank's very close to Flo now. Coming around when we turn 13 down that back straight. We open DRS. Just looking down the front as well. DVT's got DRS, but I don't think he's close enough to Joggles. Where I think Kank's close enough to Flo. Flo goes back to the racing line. Kank's diving up the inside.
I think Bambi spun out back there.
Other room. That's very nicely done. It's good racing. And Kank's now going to try and go around the outside. Now, I reckon Flo will put the elbows out here, which is well in tries to do so. But Kank's used all his EOS here to try and get this overtake done, so he might struggle to now catch up to DVT and Joggles with using all that. But moves into third.
I think Bambi spun out back there because he lost 2 positions to Zero and Ninja.
Lost 2 positions. I know he did jump in the pits for a set of hards, so they might have got him in the pit stop, unless he did it after that. Might have to find out after.
Because I think it was around turn 8 or so.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, I thought he'd come out of the pits in front of them, so yeah, early pit stops now not going to really work for Bambi very well, and we'll probably want a safety car to come out shortly. But well, action-packed first 11 laps, a fair bit happening, and looks like we'll get a bit of a breather now. It's only DBT's the one that's close to Joggles, who's now only 0.6 away from him.
I'll quickly do a couple of shout outs. Thank you, Brosy, for that sub. Thank you, Mark, for that host as well. Thank you for that. And there's a few more KFC facts when we're ready.
Oh, here we go. Well, anyway, DVT's now 0.3 seconds from Joggles. Can he get this move done into the last turn? Joggles has gone defensive, which means DVT should be able to get the run off. Heading into the last turn in 16. Oh, DVT's jumped in the pit, and so has Kank. Kank's followed. So now Joggles has to do an extra lap. Oh, that could be very, very good tactics there from DVT. The undercut, will it work? We'll find out in a couple laps. Now we definitely have a breather, Valor, because
both the hards.
Lots of people are just 2 or 3 seconds away from the car in front of them.
Alrighty, back to the KFC facts then. Also, out of interest, in China, there are approximately 6,000 KFCs. The biggest KFC in the world is in China and can hold over 500 people.
You're loving these KFC
facts. And then the last one from Brash. It is a Christmas tradition to eat KFC in Japan. I've heard of that one. I didn't know that.
Nah, I might have to sneak that into my Christmas tradition.
Well played.
I wouldn't mind some KFC on Christmas Day. I don't really go much on people having to work Christmas Day though, so I don't know. I have to buy it the night before and heat it up. I don't know. Anyway, just on board with Joggles on this. If you're thinking with DBT jumping in the pits that last lap, I think Joggles is going to have to pit this lap now. Try and cover that off. If he goes too long on these mediums and loses too much time, he could find himself back in sixth position, which could be tough.
Do you think he'll go the hards as well during the rest?
Yeah, they all go the hards now. Yeah, Joggles just gone in the pit, so Flo should follow him as well. She does. Goated will be in as well. Yep. Oh, look at the predictions here.
Good calls, good calls.
Look at that. We know what we're talking about here tonight. DBT's coming around the hairpin. Will DBT get Joggles here? Come on, the big crew BWT need to do a good stop for Joggles. He's out. DBT's coming down the straight. Where is he? Joggles is just about to exit. DBT's got him. The undercut has worked beautifully. That is a great strategy there from the AlphaTauri. In the race engineers, they've played that beautifully and got DBT's car out in front of the racing point. Kank unfortunately just behind Joggles, so his pit stop or outlap either wasn't quite as good as DBT's. Joggles holds into second. Now it looks like it's just a front three battle at the moment. Just looking at Rice, it's just got a pit stop over him and on the softs. I don't know what Rice is doing. I'm just going to have a look to see if it's a wing change, if he found a wall at all. No, just a new set of boots. He's got on those nice sets of hards to get him to the end of the race, which puts him just out of the points.
Oh, Chiz on 12 lap old mediums.
Yeah, I think he's praying for a safety car here, but all I see is happening is him spinning on those worn set of mediums and maybe creating the safety car himself. I'm just going to jump back up to these front three because they're pretty close here. Joggles now 0.3 of a second behind DBT and Kank 0.7 behind Joggles. So poor Kank's going to be stuck in this sort of DRS chain here, but Joggles could make the move on DBT, which he's gone to the inside. Yep, he's got that done. Now just Joggles has to be careful not to go too deep here and allow DBT back in this. And Joggles has gone very deep on that turn. He's got the car turned back in for, what's that one, turn 3 and turn 4. No, it looks all good. DBT staying very close to Joggles though. The only advantage here is Joggles does have a 1 lap fresher tyre, which at this stage of the race will mean absolutely nothing. But it's a nice little stat. I'm just trying to have a look at your predictions here, Vala, and Nugsy is still sitting in 8th. You said that Bambi thought he might have been able to get his groove back and get back up with the leaders. He finds himself only just in the points in 10th, so Chiz has finally decided that the mediums are too worn, new set of boots.
It would be good for Bambi to come up from that position. It'll be challenging for him, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, he's got he's 2 seconds away from his teammate in 0, which I'm not sure if team orders are going to say Bambi has the clear path or not, so we'll have to soon find out there. And Ninja's just overtaken Jake on the straight there. I've just jumped on board a Ninja to see if Jake can respond. It looks like Ninja's just got him done and dusted there. They're both on the set of mediums, so they're looking at the 2-stop. If you're going to be on the 2-stop at this stage of the race, you really ideally got to be at the front, or at least very close to it. So I see them almost falling out of the points, unless the safety car is going to save them. And Joggles has created a gap now on DBT, and Kank is right up at the bum of the, what do you call them, the feeder team, I guess, of Red Bull AlphaTauri. I've just jumped on the board of Kank. I'm not sure if you are as well, fella.
Yep.
He's just coming around turn, I always forget that, so it's turn 12 into 13 down the back straight. He's at 0.7. As long as he doesn't go too wide down there, he now slips in the slipstream, deploys DRS, and he's flying now. He's got no ERS to burn though, so he's gonna have to save that up for maybe next lap to have a chance at DBT. But very nice apex into the hairpin of turn 14, coming around into the last turn. Joggles has done a fastest lap of the race on his hards. There's still 12 laps to go. I'm not sure if anyone's catching Joggles now, fella.
He's definitely just having his own time up there, isn't he?
Yeah, I was kind of thought, Bambi's gone ahead and Ninja's had to chuck on a new set of boots. Be another set of mediums, a new set of mediums, I should say. So Bambi sneaks himself up into 9th now. Just a quick check. We've got Joggles first. DBT 2 seconds behind him, with Kank closely behind in 3rd. Flo 4 seconds back from Kank in 4th, and then Goated, Jake, Nugsy, 0, Bambi, and Sleazy to round out the top 10. Penalties might not really be a factor too much in this race because there's not many people really within that sort of 3 seconds when you look behind that. But just jumping on now, Jake looks like he's getting pressure from Vala's tip of Nugsy.
Good on Nugs.
Here he goes. Jump on board, Nugsy here, Vala. Let's get behind him here.
Jake is the only one with mediums. Oh, Nugs. Oh, dear.
Oh
Oh.
no. I just saw a snip of that, and the car was going the wrong way to where the track was. Did he survive it? Oh, he didn't DNF. And he's now trying to start his car from 5th gear. That's tricky. We put the commentator's curse on poor Nugsy there. I thought we were going to see a move, and all we saw was a move to almost the wall.
He was looking good for half a second there.
He was looking very good there for half a second. So with the pit stop of Jake, who will probably put on another set of mediums. I don't think he can go softs for 11 laps.
Yep, medium's good call.
Yep, so the 2-stop is unfortunately not the go in the 50% races. There's just not enough laps to catch back up. So Jake should be the fastest on the track now with these new set of mediums. Just trying to see if there's going to be any moves. Kank's got that move done on DBT and created a gap, so maybe DBT's car isn't suited to the hards. It just hasn't looked very quick on the mediums. And he did get that undercut on joggles there, but he just hasn't had any speed after that. He'll hopefully be able to hold out the third. I don't see him moving up any, unfortunately, for DBT. I thought he might have been able to sneak a little win today. But joggles looking like with the 1 lap fresher tyres to Kank. I don't think anyone's catching him. I think he's gone. You have to. A lapped car's going to either have to get in his way, or Joggles is going to have to find a wall himself here. I think that's the only way of stopping him.
Arch, thank you for that follow.
So I'm just trying to find some moves here. Oh, Ninja's pretty close. Ninja's right up the bum of Nugsy. Obviously, Nugsy managed to do no damage with the spin that he did. Maybe he just heated up the rear tyres a bit, but
yeah, it was a good save.
Didn't have to pit, so he's done very well to save that. He's kept himself in the points as well, so that's very impressive. Ninja's very close to him now. I expect more from Ninja, to be honest. He talks a lot about how good he is, Ninja, and from what I've seen on race days, he just doesn't really come up with the goods, to be honest.
Oh, straight to the point. I love it.
Well, he says how Flo's the second driver. Well, Flo's killing him this race. Like it's not even close comparison. Flo's in 4th, Ninja's in 10th. Like, if you give me some stat that will change my mind, go for it. Oh, and Arch, we're on our PS, mate. PS4. Formula 2020. Sorry, Val, to take your job there. I was on a bit of a...
No, it's all good. I was going else about. I was letting you do.
I just did. When you start talking, sometimes you can't stop.
Exactly, that's why I didn't want to interrupt that. Yeah, the good old PS4.
And Kank's just done a fastest lap of the race. Oh, so he might actually catch Joggles. He's put a bit of overtake on that one. And anyway, I'm on board with Ninja here. He's looking to overtake your mate Nugsy, just to get that extra point there. I think Ninja won't get him on the hairpin, but might get him on the start-finish straight. Oh,
ooh.
Ninja's had a bit of a tank slapper there. He's done well to hold that. Lucky he's got traction control still on medium in this comp, otherwise I reckon that was all over.
Cheeky dick.
The DRS sneaks in behind. He's going to try and go around the long... No, don't tell me he's going to go around the long way. You can't go around the long way on turn 1 and turn 2 and live to tell the tale. And no, he snuck back in very smartly there. He's going to save that move for another lap. Now, I'm just having another look on the times here, and Peters is just... Oh no, Jetsy and Peters are kind of switching places there in 13th and 14th. But we won't really worry about them too much, because that's not really in points paying positions. But Kank is now within 1.1 seconds of Joggle, so that's 0.9 of a second, I think, over 2 or 3 laps. So Kank is gaining on Joggles. Still on board with this Ninja battle though. I think he's going to get Nugsy here. He saved up his ERS into turn 12 and 13. Got to be careful with the dirty air that the tank slapper doesn't happen again. Now he's on the gas early. I reckon. Oh, he's He's running low on ERS though. Nobody's doing anything to protect himself. He's jumped on overtake mode as well. We've got Ninja going around the outside. Is this going to be a legitimate outside move, or will he try the switchback? He's gone the switchback.
Oh.
Yes, that is textbook. Go Ninja. He's almost got the switchback to work. Nugsy's not going to make it easy for him though. And then he's on the... Oh, how much track did Nugsy use there?
Yeah, that was,
I hope that was within.
questionable.
He's used all the limits we'll go with there. But he's kept under the ninth. What a battle. I'm just looking up ahead, and Goated looks like he's gaining on Flow at 0.7. I'm still staying on this Nugsy and Ninja battle though. This is definitely the closest. Besides Peters and Jetsy just decided just to keep switching places and making my eyes go away from this awesome battle I'm watching. If you can stop that down in 13th and 14th, that'd be nice. I'm really not sure who's... All Nosy and Ninja are doing here though is holding themselves up from catching Sleazy now. So it's just a battle for ninth for these two. Battle for pride, I quite like it. I wonder if they've got KFC bets going for this little battle.
Hopefully.
We'll keep trying to sneak in KFC whenever we can. Maybe some popcorn chicken bets for that.
Oof.
Oh, Goated's now ahead of Flow. That's only just happened.
Ray-Ban, thank you for that.
To see that one.
Thanks for that follow, mate.
And Flow's now... What's happened here? Flow's got him back. Okay. Flow must have had a lot more speed than Goated, or Goated's now running out of fuel and he's gone into fuel saving mode. And this Ninja and Nugsy battle's still going. Oh, I think Ninja had a bit of a moment there. He's held it though. He's got no ARS to speak of. He's on struggle street now, I think. I think he's used his tyres to the maximum, and all of these two have done now is allowed Jake to catch up, who's now within 4 seconds of those two. He might catch them before the end of the race is up, the way these two are battling. Who else? Can you see anything else that might be close? Kank's catching Joggles, but using a lot of ARS to catch him. Joggles is just breaking that slipstream. Well, then you're right to do that, since it's not defending the corner. But Kank a lot closer now. I reckon this is a battle for first. This is what we want. This is what the crowd's come to see. So, quick look at the chat. Chazy's got Nugsy, is sponsored by KFC. Get 24 Nugsies for $10. The great call. Anyway, Kank's isn't quite close enough to Joggles yet, but Dirty Air might be a problem here. Just saw Nugsy and Ninja switch spots there. Nugsy's gone wide. Ninja's taking advantage of that. Nugsy had to be very careful how he re-entered the track there because he almost hit Ninja. You can't do that when you're off the track, but I think they've managed to get away from it unscathed, so good racing in the end, but very, very tight. Oh, let's see if can get any closer to Joggles here. 0.5 away from him. Needs to get within 0.4 down the straight to have a chance down the back straight. Because I'm pretty sure Joggles has saved up his ERS and Kank's been using his a lot to try and catch him. So once he 0.6 away. Yeah, I don't think he gets him again either here. Unless this is the plan from Kank. He might just sit behind until the last lap here. And then push out to the extra bit of fuel. Anyway, the outfield betting man, who are you on here, Joggles or Kank? Because that's the two that's going to win it, I think.
Oh, man. I would have said Joggles 100%, but with Kank just pushing and pushing.
Yeah, definitely close. I'm just looking at the two cars, and Joggles has managed to save more ERS, so Kank's had to push while using the extra energy mode. So If Joggles had saved that up, Joggles would be able to hold him off a fair few times. Might even let him go past, and he can catch him back on the back straight, which would be a bit of a wily old fox move. But I wouldn't put that past him. It'd be pretty clever. At the moment, though, Kank's still too far back, so don't have to worry about that. Jake's now going ahead of Nugsy. Nugsy's in the pit. So I'm not sure if that earlier tango with Ninja is now giving him a bit of damage. I've just jumped on his car to see if there's a front wing change or not. And I'm looking.
There is.
Change of tyre, and there is the change of front wing. So, yeah, definitely a bit of argy-bargy happening there. And Jake will be happy with that because that slots him into 10th spot. So, he had to do the 2-stop. And, well, mightn't have been the best strategy, but you'll get a point out of it. So, I guess you can't really complain about that. I've just jumped back onto the Joggles and Kank battle here, and China's just got awfully bright all of a sudden. It was pretty cloudy there for a fair bit, and Kank's now up on the inside of Joggles. And just looking at the ERS, I don't think Joggles has really battled that too hard, to be honest. Maybe Joggles was happy to follow here.
He is going with your tactic.
Jeez.
Just wait for a little bit.
He's heard me in the engineering box, and he's like, I reckon I could make that work. So, Tank's now up to 0.5 seconds away. So, to make this work, you have to stay within the second for sectors 1 and 2. For sector 3 to give you the DRS. And Joggles does have the fresher tyre. They're both using the ARS down there, that's straight. Kank's put his tyres in a bit of the dirt there. A bit just flicked up. But doesn't look like anything severe's happened. Or Jetsy's just copped a 3-second penalty, so... Poor Jetsy's had a race to forget. Him and Chiz down there in 14th and 15th. Joggles is still staying with Kank here. In a second spot now. I thought that one bit there where Joggles was going to get away with that, where Kank's found a bit of extra pace once the fuel levels got low. Well, I'm looking at his ERS, and it's not looking pretty for poor Kank. Joggles has probably used a bit more than what he's realised that he's had to. He probably could have settled a bit more than what he thought, because Kank has nothing in the tank. But I think Kank's now definitely gone to the favourite now in this stage of the race. I guess it helps when you're leading it though. I just don't think I don't think Joggles is quick enough here through sectors 1 and 2. Got a yellow flag here. I think Risey's decided to have another spin. That's what happens when you're driving around the Formula 1 car when you're not in the right condition to do so. Can we get anyone to get Risey a breatho after this, Val? Is that a... Oh, he's around again. He's in the grass, he's in the dirt, he's in the gravel. He's everywhere but the track at the moment.
Is he drinking or just eating too much KFC at the same time?
Mate, KFC does not make you drive that badly. So
if you're eating a drumstick from KFC, the Colonel, you never know. You're driving one-handed.
Nah, surely. If you're doing that, mate, you've got someone holding the drumstick for you while you're eating it.
Oh, that's tactics.
That's not a solo job. Like you've got to be smart about these things. Just having a look at. Joggles has closed back up to Kank here. Maybe Joggles is playing a bit of possum. I don't mind this. Kank's now using all his ERS down the back straight. With Joggles saving his. I think he may have used a little bit, but he hasn't used anywhere near as much as Kank. This is going to be a great last 3 laps of the race. These two very close. If Kank just manages to Joggles has cut that corner. I think he may have just had 2 wheels on the track, but it's cost him a lot of time. Kank's now gone a second ahead now, which makes it very difficult now for Joggles. You got to stay within that second of the DRS, so it's definitely struggle street. I'm taking another look down. Looks like Sleazy's managed to sneak within a second of Ninja, so we might have to just keep an eye on that one. I still want to follow the leaders here though and see if Joggles can do anything now in these last couple of laps. My game just went really quiet there and then went really fast. Oh, Nugsy's just done the fastest lap on his softs, so yeah, from what I've heard with the ruling of that is because how the fastest lap gets the extra point, but you only get that if you're in the top 10. So with Nugsy getting the fastest lap, that now makes it that no one will get the extra point, unless of course Nugsy sneaks himself into the top 10.
He is trying his best. Or he could be doing it right now. Oh no.
Nah, he's still 19 seconds away from Jake.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. I didn't even see that.
He's nowhere near him, mate. Nowhere near him. But Bambi's closed in on his teammate Zero, so I'm not sure if teammate order is going to let him go through either try and catch Goated with 2 seconds to go. No, he's just gave himself a 3-second pen, so he might as well just park his car in the garage now. That's no points for him today. Yeah, I'm noticing with this Kank and Joggles battle that Joggles seems to be really fast in Sector 3. And on this lap, he's been very quick in Sectors 1 and 2.
Do we back him to overtake?
Oh, now I've said that, and Kank's just done a really nice turn 9 and 10 and pushed it back out again. Now, they're coming up to, are they coming up to a lapped car here? Which,
That is
could help.
right.
This could help Kank because it might give him DRS. Not sure if
Going
that's
for the
still
quick
a thing.
slip.
But Joggles has DRS, and yes, the lap car's got out of the way. I can't see who that was, but they've done nicely.
Good old Rye back there.
Well, at least he didn't spin into him, I guess. That's always a positive. And still got Joggles trying to catch, and this is it's still a die now. If he wants this win, he's got to get it done this lap. There is no more laps remaining. I know that's stating the obvious, but I just felt like it had to be done.
Oh, Bambi has overtaken.
So Merc team orders have come in there and they've just allowed Bambi to go through. Not sure if I like that, to be honest. Zero's had a good race and Bambi's had a bit of a stinker and they've just allowed him through. But anyway, I'm back onto the leaders here with Hank and Joggles, since they're the ones definitely with the battle. Hank's pulled that gap a lot further now though. So I think it's pretty safe, even though it's the 1 lap fresher tyres for Joggles. I think, is he just staying within that? Is he within that second? Joggles needs to get a really good exit out of here. I think he's right, so he's going to have DRS. He's going to have it all down here. DRS, ERS, rich mode, just whatever you can chuck in the car here. Both the fuel lights are flashing on both the cars, so fuel's definitely low. I think you might as well stay on board with Kank, though, Vala, because I think he's got this race done and dusted, unless there's some pens we haven't seen. So
That's unfortunate for Joggles.
Yeah, Joggles had a pretty good race, but Kank crosses the line first with Joggles in second. DVT now coming around the last turn to take a very well deserved 3rd position. Flo then behind there in 4th, absolutely belting his teammate in Penguin. So Flo will be happy with that. Goated crosses the line in 5th. Now Bambi, I'm pretty sure, had a 3-second penalty. So I'm not going to quite say he's come 6th here, because Zero might have been close enough to jump him again.
Yep.
And he is. So Zero goes to 6th, Bambi to 7th, Ninja to cross the line in 8th. We have Sleazy now coming across the line in 9th. Peter's failed to do a penalty, but that was fine. That's not going to cost him anything. Jake crosses the line in the last points position in 10th, and then got Nugsy, Peters, Risey, Jetsy, Chiz to round out the field with Damo and Sesto not finishing the race, unfortunately for them. But yeah, very entertaining race.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, it
Bit
was,
of action, bit of...
Yeah, I thought it might have got a bit quiet there for a bit, but Kank and Joggles made that pretty entertaining, as well as so was it Nugsy and Ninja, was it there for that little section?
Yeah.
They just decided to keep, overtaking one another, which was quite entertaining.
Mick, thanks for that follow, mate.
And Peters finally comes across the line. Oh, he's doing some dummies. Yeah, he's doing it for the fans. What a good guy. He's finally crossed the line, into the wall. Beautiful finish, Peters.
Good work there, mate.
If you can't win, you might as well entertain. That's what we like to see.
Drive the day, Kank.
Kank, drop of the day. Yeah, I guess you can't argue with that, can you? Didn't pole in qualifying and won the race. So yeah, obviously had his car set up a bit better than the others for the race rather than the quali. And I guess we better invite some people into the party, shall we? Who do we need to get? We need to get a DVT. We need to get Joggles.
And Kank.
And we need to get Kank. So we'll invite them in now. We'll try and have a bit of a chat. So they went. So as we said before, Nugsy getting that fastest lap now doesn't get any of the top 10 an extra point. But if you're in Kank's shoes, starting 7th on the grid and finishing 1st, I think you'd be pretty happy with that.
Oh, you gotta be.
Joggles qualified in 1st and went down a position. I don't think you'd be too unhappy with that. And DBT qualified in 4th, managed to move up a spot on the podium. That was a very good effort as well. Just getting the podium drivers in the chat. I think it was Joggles that joined first, so we'll go to Joggles first. Joggles, pole position in the quali. How'd it feel?
Yeah, good. 6,000 really makes a difference, but to be fair, I would have preferred second for that inside, which you saw.
Yeah, Flo got that move on you nice and early, didn't he? But you got him back on the... Was it 6 laps in or something? Might have been.
Yeah, I was really conservative.
No, very good, very good. Kept the car with no damage. I like it. But second, I'm sure you would have liked the win, but can't be too unhappy with second place.
No, Luke deserved it, 100%. I think we're 4 or 5 points now difference, so the fight is on.
Yes, I did see in the standings that it was between you two. So, and I think DBT's just sneaking behind, waiting for you two to make a mistake. So, definitely makes
I'm just waiting for them two to do a Simo and Bambi.
No.
I'll be there.
Bambi's just fully kicked me from the season. That's how bad that was. But anyway, we're moving on from that. But no, Joggles, the second spot. I'm trying to think. What's the next track?
Sandy.
This Sandy. So aiming for the win there, or what are you going to try and do?
Yeah, I'm really fast. In pre-season, felt good. Doing some practice sessions there. Obviously, in a different thing, we got the dub there and a nice unexpected 3rd place, where I'm mid-table in that little thing. So yeah, should be good. Really confident. Should get the win, but you never know.
Very good job. Well, congrats on the second spot. And DBT polled 4th and got on the podium. Can't be too unhappy with that.
No, I can't be unhappy at all.
Very good. I did have you. I just had you as a bit of a. I don't know. I thought you might have snuck a win today. You've been really impressive on this wheel this season, and I thought this was the race that you might have just been able to do it, and you made the undercut work beautifully to come out in the lead after that pit stop, and then it just looked like your car had no pace on the hards.
Yeah, no. Getting used to the no traction It takes a while. And I spun a few times coming in corner, got a lot of wheel spins, so
Yeah.
just lost pace.
No traction as well. It's brilliant. I like seeing people start into slowly take the assist off. It's very good. So that's an even better deserved third. So very nicely done on that, mate.
And also given the circumstances earlier in the week.
I raced the whole race with a shaky hand after getting electrocuted by my microwave and spending in hospital a couple days ago.
So it's not even much practice over the last few days either. Then that's
I
very
haven't
well done.
practiced until tonight. Yeah.
Oh well, very well deserved podium position there, mate.
Exactly.
Let's maybe be careful with microwave and stick to what we've been doing in the commentary box. And KFC is the go.
Got to stick with the Colonel.
Don't forget to get your Colonel for lunch because it's a lot safer than the microwave by the sounds of that.
It sounds like it.
Great call.
I was hoping to get the race winner in the party. I did send him an invite, but
I'll speak for him. So he would like to say thank you to myself for letting him pass very easily and not defending him.
Yeah, next time maybe get the elbows out a bit more. You don't want to be letting people past you, mate. You know.
Couldn't be bothered to be honest.
But anyway, it was a good race win for Kank. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know why he hasn't accepted the invite. Maybe he's blocked me already. Who would know?
Kank said in chat, "Be nice." Everyone's being nice, Kank.
Nice.
You can join in, mate.
I'm being very nice, Kank. I'll be mean if you don't join. I'll be really nice if you join.
The office there. We'll all be civil.
Oh, definitely.
Is Kank playing golf?
It's for Valley. Great.
You may be.
Let us know either way, Kank. It's up to you, mate. Silence.
I might let you wind up the stream yet. Then Vala, because it looks like it's just anyway. Congratulations to our podium finishers, Kank, Joggles, DBT. We'll look forward to the next race.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. We'll see you next week.